Guess what, Lori? I just got a call from my mom, and she told me my little sister got engaged.
Annie? Really? They've been together for a while now, haven't they?
Yes, they have. It looks like they have decided to tie the knot because Annie is pregnant.
She is? Oh, congratulations, Greg. You're going to be an uncle.
Thanks. I'm excited too. Mom said 2 down, 1 more to go.
Is she referring to Michelle? Oh, I'm sure she's just waiting for the right time. But I can understand why your mom would be worried. Your sister is rather unique. I can imagine how your mother would be worried of her daughter finding the right partner.
You think so? I have a lot of unique coworkers who are not married. I don't think marriage is for everyone, so as long as she is happy, Mom should be too. I agree.
But I hope she finds a partner who she can share her happiness with. Your mother would be relieved.
I'm sure she will someday. And if she asks, I will tell her that married life is also great.
Oh, I feel the same way. I am so happy I found you. Do you know when Annie's wedding will be? Will it be before or after the baby arrives?
Before the baby arrives.
Okay, I can't wait.
It might happen very fast actually, like in a month or 2. She wants to wear a wedding dress before her bump starts to show. And they only want a small family wedding, so no big planning necessary. Do you have anything important scheduled in the next couple of months?
Nope, I'm wide open. Just let me know when and I'll be there.
You said that before, but then left me on our anniversary to go see your idol on stage. I'm still holding that against you.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I couldn't miss the opportunity to see him. I promise not to do it again. I think.
Yeah. Alright, I will let you know when I hear the details of the wedding.
Oh, just to confirm, your sister will be there, yes? At the wedding?
Yes, well, I hope so. Are you still upset about her not attending ours?
Well, kind of. I mean, I don't need her to be my best friend or anything, but she told me she couldn't come to ours because she couldn't afford to. So if she attends your sister's wedding, I can't help but think, why not ours?
Our wedding also happened very quickly. It's inevitable that she couldn't arrange her schedule to attend.
But it was an important day for us.
Yeah, but like you said, she's unique. I'm sure she didn't mean to hurt you.
I don't think she wanted to come.
She was probably just short on cash at the time. Traveling is expensive.
Greg, you know your sister makes enough. Every time I see her, she's carrying a high-brand purse.
She is?
Yes, that's one of the reasons why I think she could have made it to our wedding if she really wanted to. Plus, she's very cold to me when we see each other.
I thought you two exchanged each other's numbers and all.
Yes, but that was just a gesture. She's never replied to any of my messages.
I see. Well, Michelle is not the type to dislike someone for no reason. Honestly, I don't think she has much interest towards other people in general, so she doesn't mean anything by it, I'm sure.
You grew up with Michelle, so you probably don't see it. Something's just not right.
Don't worry about it too much. If she ever bothers you, just tell me. I'll take care of it. But regarding her not attending our wedding, everyone has different priorities, so please don't be offended.
Okay then, sorry, I didn't mean to talk badly of your family.
It's okay, I'm glad you told me. And it's nothing I can't handle.
Thanks. I'm glad I got that off my chest. I only want to get along with your family, you know?
I do. Do you want me to talk to her about it?
No, it's okay. I don't want her to think I'm complaining about how she spends her money.
Alright, I won't.
Thanks. I'll try to forget about it. I'm probably just paranoid. Greg, I'm sorry, but I really think something is wrong with your sister.
Huh? Why? What happened?
I was just chatting with Annie.
About what?
Well, she called us to thank us for attending her wedding despite short notice.
Yes, and?
She said how nice it was to be able to see everyone. and how grateful she was for everyone pitching in to make the wedding happen. She said everyone, so I asked her if her sister also pitched in.
Did she?
Yes. Michelle paid for half of the entire wedding.
Oh, wow. How generous of her.
Generous? Doesn't that make you mad? Michelle didn't want to spend her money to attend our wedding, and yet she paid for half of Annie's wedding?
Well, I guess that's a little weird.
Plus, I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry, but Michelle had ignored me throughout the wedding. She wouldn't even look me in the eye when I said hi.
Really? That's very mean of her.
I know, right?
Do you have any idea why she was ignoring you?
No, I don't have a clue. But I know she was talking to you like she always would, so I think she simply dislikes me.
You've only met her a couple times on special occasions, right? I don't see why she would not like you. If she were to dislike any of us, it would be me, having had fights all the time when we were young.
She was nice to you during the party I saw. Do you think she's jealous of me for marrying you? Or she doesn't like me because Michelle and I are very different?
I would agree that you two are nothing alike. She's more... how should I say this? Masculine?
Masculine? You mean she is exactly like a man? Maybe she's jealous that I'm more feminine? Or maybe she doesn't like it that I'm happy with you, because she's not married and I am. Ugh, this is driving me nuts. Greg, I don't want to see her again.
Hold on, Lori. You can't just cut my sister out of the picture like that.
You want to take her side when she's the one being rude to me? Greg, I thought you would understand how stressful this is for me. Why do I have to try to establish a relationship with someone who hates me?
Sorry, Lori. I didn't mean to take sides. I will talk to Michelle. I won't mention your name or anything.
No!
Why? I can try to uncover her attitude towards you. I won't be direct.
Even if you don't mention me, she'll know. She would think I made you talk to her.
But we can't solve anything if we don't talk.
I don't think there's anything to solve. Our relationship is already ruined. You can't talk to Michelle.
You mean I can't talk to my own sister without your permission?
Who's more important to you, Greg?
You, of course. But that shouldn't mean I have to stop caring for my sister. I need to know why she is acting the way she is. And if I find out that Michelle is being mean just because she is jealous of you, then I guess I would have to change the way I feel about her too.
She'll only give you trouble, I know it. You don't know how she'll react if you start asking questions. I think we should just stop contacting her.
I don't know, Lori. That doesn't seem right to me.
Greg, I'm telling you, I want nothing to do with her from here on out. Surely you'll prioritize my feelings, won't you?
Hi, Michelle.
Hey, what's up?
I wanted to ask you something. Well,
What is it? You can ask me anything.
the thing is, did you pay for half of Annie's wedding?
Yeah, I did. Did I do something wrong? I thought a lot of people pitched in for the wedding.
Yeah, that's right. But, are you unhappy with us?
I'm sorry?
Wait, let me rephrase. Did I do something to offend you at all?
What? No. Why are you asking me this?
Okay then. Did Lori ever do anything to offend you? Why did you not want to pay to travel for our wedding? And yet pay half of Annie's wedding? I don't want to tell you how you should use your money or anything, but we kind of feel that you are treating us differently.
I'm still sorry for not making it, but I wired money in exchange for not attending yours.
You did?
Yes, I sent Lori like $3,000 so you two could use it for your honeymoon.
Why do I not know about this? Are you sure Lori knows about this?
Yes. I explained to her that I was out of the country to attend a conference for which I was a keynote speaker. I had been booked for over a year for the event, so I had no option. So in exchange of missing your wedding, I offered financial help.
No way!
She never told you?
It's the first time I'm hearing about this. She told me you said you couldn't afford, which is why she was furious to find out you paid for half of Annie's wedding. And that you have been acting cold to her. She even said she doesn't want to have anything to do with you going forward.
Ha! Interesting.
What is? What the hell is going on?
She must have used the money I sent on her own.
Lori wouldn't do that.
Then why has she kept it from you and even changed the reason why I wasn't attending? Besides, she asked me for more, you know?
What?
Yes, after I sent her the money for your honeymoon. Probably because she realized that I was financially well off, she asked me to lend her another $3,000.
No.
I told her I couldn't, though.
Why didn't you tell me?
She messaged me a couple of days later saying her problem has been solved and so not to be worried. She asked me not to tell you, too. That she didn't want you to worry.
This is a big deal. You should have.
Now that I think of it, I probably should have. But back then, I didn't want to cause any unnecessary commotion. I knew you were really happy with her, so I didn't want to ruin anything between you two.
I didn't know she was in need of money.
I don't know if she really was in need anymore. She told me that her best friend had become a single mother, but was financially unstable. Lori said she wanted to help her, but didn't have that kind of money, but that she had to do something.
I am not aware of any of her best friends being a single mother.
Well then, hate to tell you, brother, but your wife might have a serious problem with money.
Why has she done such a thing?
There has to be a reason, but I have no idea why.
Michelle, I am so terribly sorry. I am really shocked right now.
Before you talk to her about this, it might be a better idea to do some digging first.
You mean I should investigate?
Lori probably tried to cut me out so that you don't find out about the money. She knew it was a matter of time you'd find out. That's why she tried to make me look like a bad person. She's smart and tricky and won't easily admit even if you confront her.
That's true.
You should hire a private investigator. I can help you hire one if you need.
No, that's not necessary. Let me handle this.
They can be very expensive, though. Do you still have the money you saved while you were single?
Yes, that is my security money in case something ever happens, and I believe it is time to use it.
If you need any help, just let me know.
Thanks, Michelle. And again, I am sorry for even thinking there could be a possibility that you were treating us unfairly. What are you doing now, Lori?
What's up?
I thought you'd be home.
I'm not at the moment. Are you?
Yes.
Wow, you're very early.
My meeting got canceled today, so I took the afternoon off.
Oh, you should have told me you were coming home. I'm out shopping for tonight's dinner.
I see. Which store are you at?
Oh, well, I was walking around the strip mall and was about to go into the grocery store.
I'll come join you.
No, it's okay. I'll be home soon.
Why not?
I'll be in and out in no time. You don't have to come all the way down here.
Lori, I wish you would tell me the truth.
The truth?
You're not at the mall.
Yes I am. Greg, what's the matter?
You're inside another man's condo right now. I know you are cheating on me.
Don't be silly. I would never cheat on you.
I hired a private investigator to watch you. I just got a call saying you were at a man's house again.
A private investigator? Why?
Because I found out that you were doing things behind my back. Lori, you used up the money my sister gave us as a wedding gift without telling me, didn't you?
Did Michelle tell you that?
I'm sorry, I asked her even though you asked me not to. But I will not apologize again because I know the truth now.
Greg, I'm so sorry. But I'm not cheating on you.
You have been spending most of your time at that man's house while I'm at the office.
I'm his fan. He's an aspiring singer who's been my idol for years.
Yes, I am aware of that. I also know that you've been spending a lot of money on him. You stole my savings too, didn't you? Don't underestimate what a PI can find out in just a couple days.
I'm so sorry. You have to listen to me, though. I haven't done anything with him, I swear. I'm just a fan making sure he gets what he needs to make his dreams come true.
Listen to yourself, Lori. You are practically living with him and paying for everything. Do you realize how pathetic that sounds?
I'm sorry, I really am. I won't see him anymore and I'll quit being his fan.
Will you stop using the word fan? I told you not to underestimate a PI. I know you were sleeping with him, and I have proof.
No one could ever turn down their favorite idol, Greg.
You think that's a good excuse to have an affair?
No, but I won't anymore ever again. Please, forgive me.
Hell no! You not only wasted my money, but also my sister's money. It is driving me insane that you wasted it all for some guy. Plus, you tried to make me cut my sister out of our lives?
I wasn't being serious. Greg, listen, the only person I really love is you. I'm not lying. Please believe me.
You are typing those words inside another man's house. No, I want a divorce.
What?
You should be glad. Now you can spend every minute with your idol.
Greg, please, listen. You have to give me another chance. We have to talk this through.
There is nothing to talk about. The next time we talk, there will be lawyers at the same table.
I want to be with you and you only. I've had a very happy marriage with you, Greg.
But you betrayed me and ruined our marriage yourself. Don't tell me sleeping with your idol doesn't count.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
Anyone can say they are sorry. You should have thought about it carefully before you made the decision to cheat on me. Then you would have known that I would find out sooner or later.
Please, don't leave me, Greg. I'm begging you.
Why? So that your idol won't dump you for not being able to pay for him?
No, because I love you.
I can't believe any word you say. You are full of lies. You used my sister for those lies. And you stole from us.
I won't ever do that again, I swear. I will never betray you.
I don't want to have anything to do with you from here on. You are the most deceitful person I have ever met in my entire life. After our last conversation, I quickly hired an attorney and filed for divorce. She agreed to pay me back my savings she had stolen from me. In addition, she has to pay consolation money for the damages she caused. Because she was a full-time homemaker, Lori didn't have any money of her own though. Having felt responsible for their daughter's behavior, her parents have been covering the costs so far. When her parents found out what happened, they were enraged with Lori and immediately took her under their supervision. Lori now works day and night in order to pay her parents back. She sent me multiple messages to try and get back with me. When I finally moved out of the home we used to live together, I decided to block her from messaging me once and for all. Recently, I heard that she was sued by her idol. After she lost contact with me, she started to take it out on her idol on the internet. She had posted an exaggerated, fake story of their affair, which went viral on the web. He lost an important opportunity because of what she had done, and claimed that his musical career was ruined. I don't have any sympathy for the man. All I know is how grateful I am for finding out the truth and ending my marriage with her. It's been over a year since we got divorced. I was devastated when I found out who my ex-wife truly was, but recently been able to feel like myself again. My sister felt responsible for what happened and regrets not telling me sooner. But I know it all happened for a reason, and at the right time. I am only grateful for her. I have made my entire family very worried of me during and after the divorce. I will focus on giving back to them for their love and support, and also focus on finding my own happiness in this new life.
Hey, Wendy. How's it going? I just wanted to ask what you thought about going out for dinner tonight. I think it's been a while since you and I have eaten out at a restaurant, and I heard that a chicken place that opened up downtown is supposed to be really good. I heard especially good things about their whole chicken specials and thought we could split one. Does that sound like something you'd want to do?
Hey, Jonathan. I'm really sorry that I didn't say anything earlier, but I'll actually be working tonight.
Oh, really? I thought that you said today was going to be your day off.
Yeah, it was supposed to. But I guess someone called out sick. So now I'm being asked to come in to cover the evening shift.
Oh, shoot, I see. But even then, you're not going to be working all night, right? I mean, once the store closes and you've cleaned up, then you should be good to go, right?
Yeah, but this night we're doing inventory. So I'll have to stay extra long, even after the store has closed.
Darn it, that stinks. But I feel like you've been working the evening shifts a lot more recently. I thought you told them when you started there that you were just looking to work in the daytime.
I did say that, but I've kind of come around to working at night. Besides, the pay and tips get better for the evening shift, which also helps a lot.
Well, I'm glad that you're able to make more money doing this, but I just worry that you're working a little too hard. I just thought that you were going to work to kill some of the free time that you were complaining about having.
Well, that is how it started. But I'm actually thinking about asking for more hours and going to full-time work.
Well, if that's something that you really want to do, then I certainly won't stop you. But I've just been a little bit worried about you lately. You just seem to be more dour than your usual self. Another reason why I suggested eating out was because I thought it might cheer you up.
Oh, I see. I guess you really do know how to read me well, don't you?
Well, I'd certainly like to think so. Is something on your mind? You know that you can talk to me about anything, right?
Well, it's about my mom actually, if you really want to know.
What's wrong with your mom? Is everything okay?
Please don't tell anyone else about this, but my mom told me recently that she has cancer.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Wendy. That's just horrible. Did she say how far along it is?
It isn't so far advanced that it can't be taken care of, or operated on, or anything like that. But it's still just a bit worrying, and she's going to be getting treatment for it soon. I can tell you more about everything tonight in person.
Of course, yeah. I really am so sorry. I had no idea about any of this at all. Does this have something to do with why you're wanting to work so much more? Are you worried about having to help her pay for her treatments and stuff?
Pretty much, yeah. At this rate, I don't see how my mom is going to be able to keep working. She told me that she's going to quit her job soon, but that she'll still have to pay for the treatment somehow.
Wendy, why didn't you tell me about any of this sooner? You've been carrying this around with you all by yourself.
Well, I just didn't want you to feel responsible at all for any of my family's problems. I just thought that I'd be able to take care of this myself if I just worked harder.
I understand, really appreciate all of that, but we're family now. Your family is my family, and I am more than willing to help out if there's a need for it. You don't have to do this all by yourself, Wendy.
Jonathan, are you sure about this?
Of course I am. It's my honor to be able to be there for you and yours. We're going to take care of this together.
Thank you so much. I don't know what else to say but thank you. Maybe you could give me some money once a month and I'll add it to what I give to my mom to help her with her treatments?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Just how much were you thinking you would need?
Well, if it isn't too much, maybe you could give around $1,500 a month?
$1,500? That really is a bit of money.
I know it's a lot. I'm sorry if that's too much. Is it too much to ask for even $1,000 a month? I'm sure we could afford that if we could really save.
No, we can afford to do $1,500 a month. This is important, and if it's what your mom needs from us right now, then I can tighten my belt and make sure she gets the money she needs.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. You have no idea how much a relief this is for me.
You really don't need to thank me at all. I know that money isn't going to guarantee that your mom gets better, but if it's what we can do to help, then we should.
Okay, but now how thankful I am and how happy you've made me doing this. And please, just act like you have no idea about the cancer around her. I think my mom is still wanting to keep this to herself for now. And hasn't even told all her friends and relatives. So please, just be careful, okay?
Yeah, of course. Whatever your mom needs to be as comfortable as she can at this time. If she asks where you're getting the money from, you can just tell her about how you're working more hours or got a raise or something.
That's a good idea. Thanks again. You really do have no clue just how much of a weight off my shoulder this is.
You're never alone, Wendy. I'll always be there for you and your family, okay? And I just wish that I could talk to her about this since it's so worrying.
You're right. I'll try and get her to open up to you soon about this. I don't want to be lying to my mom any more than you do.
And knowing you, I don't know just how long we'll be able to fool your mom about this.
And if we do have the chance to, I really would like to go to that new restaurant with you. It sounds really good. But we'll have to set that aside for another time. I hope you have a good rest of your break and work day. Hey John, I know that you're at work right now. But I was wondering if you had a second to talk real quick.
Yeah, sure. I can text for a little bit. What's the matter?
Well, it's about my mom actually. Oh, this is really bad and I just don't know how to say it.
It's okay. You can tell me, Wendy. Is everything okay with your mom?
No, they're not actually. She got scammed for $3,000 by some guy online who said he had the cure for cancer.
Your mom paid $3,000 for a fake cancer cure? How could she fall for that? Surely she should have known better.
I don't know, I guess she must have been feeling really desperate at the time. But if there was a cure for cancer that cheap, then there's no way other treatments would be this expensive.
I can't believe she fell for something like that. She really must be taking this really hard.
I know, she paid for this medicine and it all's just weird herbs and teas and... I don't know what we're going to do with all this.
I guess there's no way to try and get a refund for all of that either, right?
No, I already called the bank and they said that since we received products, we can't ask for our money back. My mom tried reaching out to the guy who sold her this for more details and he's not responding anymore.
I guess that means we can't really count on catching this guy for what he did then.
This is just so awful. How could someone do this to my mom? And what's my mom going to do now? She's out so much money.
Well, I can't say that I completely understand what your mom was thinking, but it's clear that she must be very scared about her diagnosis.
And that makes sense to me, of course. But she can't keep up like this, or else she'll run out of money. And it's just more frustrating because that's money that we were giving her to use on her real treatment.
I know, Wendy, but it's okay. Let's just take a step back and calm down a little. To your mom, that money wasn't wasted. And maybe it helped buy her some peace of mind at the time.
I know, but now the money is gone and all we have are these teas to show for it.
Yeah, I mean, I am kind of surprised that she would agree to pay that much money for something like that.
I guess she'll put it all on her credit card. But since she's not working, I don't know how she thought she was going to pay it off.
Right. Well, we can't have your mom collecting interest and falling into debt on a purchase like this. Maybe your mom could use her savings to pay the card off and we'll see what else we can do to help her.
I thought about doing that. But I don't think that she even has that much left in her savings.
Really? That kind of surprises me, actually. I would have thought that your mom was better about saving money.
Me too. I always thought that she was putting a little aside for her future. Not to mention the fact that she'll be getting her retirement in a few years. But I just thought that she has more saved up.
Right, okay. Well, if that's the case, then I think we can cover that purchase for now.
You mean that you'll pay off my mom's credit card debt?
Well, I don't really see what other choice we have at the moment. It's just better to get that cleared off her account as soon as possible. It would make things more difficult for all of us if that debt was just left to grow.
Are you sure about this? I mean, it was a mistake that my mom made by herself. You shouldn't have to do this, John.
Wendy, really is okay, I promise. Just maybe try and tell your mom to not do anything like that again, okay? We can't afford to keep covering for her like this.
Okay, John, thank you so much. I'll make sure my mom knows that this can't happen again if she wants to count on our help.
You don't have to apologize for her, Wendy. Just try and be there for your mom while she's going through this, okay? Let's remember to be patient with her because she's the one going through all of this.
You're right, John. I do need to cut her some more slack. You really are such a kind and caring man, do you know that? I feel so lucky to have you in my life.
Well, I really do feel the same exact way, Wendy. I'm glad we're going through this together.
I know, but I still feel like I've dumped all of this on you at once.
It's not like that at all. We're married, and you know that you can always come to me for help, like I know I can go to you. Even just being with you makes me happy.
You mean that? Just being around me makes you happy, John? I guess that means I don't have to worry about anything else but existing then, right?
That's not quite what I meant, but I am more than happy to handle this all for you if you want.
Wait a second, you mean that? I would think you would get mad if I just didn't contribute anything at all.
Maybe most people would, but you know that you're my weakness. I would probably let you get away with just about anything.
Jonathan, I don't know what to say. You really are such a sweetie, and I'm really so lucky to have you.
Yeah, I guess you kind of are, aren't you?
Okay, don't get too carried away there now. Anyways, I'm going to be visiting my mom tomorrow. I'll give her the money and tell her she has to be more careful. I'll make sure she understands that this can't happen again.
Thanks for doing that. I guess that means you won't be getting home till late that day, right?
Yeah, it's about 2 hours in there and back from my mom's place, so...
Got it. Well, why not just spend the night over at her place? No need to run yourself ragged running around like that. Besides, I'm sure that your mom would love to have you over for a couple of nights.
Well, I don't have any work the day after, so I guess that could work. If I just could come home that night.
No problem at all. Just let me know what you're going to do. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to be leaving for a work trip next month.
Oh, really? How long are you going to be away?
I think it shouldn't be longer than a week.
Got it. And that reminds me, sorry for talking up too much of your time while you're at work.
It's no problem at all. I'm actually taking off a couple hours early anyways.
Got it. I'll think of something extra special for dinner, so look forward to that.
Hey, Wendy. I was just wondering if you had a little time to talk to me.
John, I was just thinking of messaging you. But then your message popped up as soon as I opened my phone. Isn't that funny? Anyways, I really miss you. How's your business trip going? Did they put you in a good hotel?
Actually, yeah. The hotel is pretty nice for once.
Well, that's good to hear. You should send me some pictures of where you're at.
Of course. Anyways, how have you been lately? Is everything okay with you?
Well, actually, my mom has checked herself into the hospital for the time being. So I've been house sitting for her. I asked my work to give me the week off so that I could be with my mom while you're away on your business trip.
Oh, wait, really?
What do you mean, really? What's wrong with that? Should I not be with my mom at her house right now?
I just don't really see why you would need to be there with her when she's here with me right now. Also, she seems to have no idea why you think she might have cancer and seems to be pretty upset over it.
Hold on a second. You're with my mom right now? Well, that can't be right. What are you talking about?
I mean that your mom happened to be staying at the same hotel that my work is putting me up at. I was so shocked to see her walk in the lobby when I walked in. She was looking really healthy, so I asked her if she was feeling better and how her treatments were going.
Oh, really? Well, I guess that my mom must have just been lying to you. I told you before that she didn't want people to know about her cancer, right?
Right. Well, your mom is reading all of these messages and says that she's going back home tomorrow to talk to you. I also asked a coworker of mine to take care of things here, and I'll be going home the day after as well. It seems that we all have a lot to talk about.
John, are you really not going to come home today again?
I already told you that I'm not going to set foot in that house until you've gone.
Please don't be like this. I really am sorry. Can't we just talk this out?
And just what is there to talk about, Wendy?
I mean, you're not seriously going to divorce me, right?
Yes, I am actually. Not only were you cheating on me, but you lied to me about your mom having cancer. And on top of that, you used the money that I was giving for her treatments on dates with your boyfriend. I can't think of a single reason why I shouldn't divorce you.
Please, if it's about the money, I can pay you back. It'll take time a bit, but I just don't want you to divorce me.
You think it's just about the money? That's the last thing I'm thinking about. You lied to me and cheated on me. What makes you think I'd want to stay with you after that?
I think if we talked again, I might get you to rethink this. I really am sorry that I lied to you. I didn't mean to hurt you like this.
Somehow, I'm just not buying it.
Please, you know that even my mom said she never wanted to talk to me again. You're all I have left.
Well, I can't really say that I blame her. You made up a story about her being sick to extort money out of me so you could cheat on me.
But I've learned my lesson. I've stopped talking to that guy and I just want you back now.
You learning your lesson now is not going to make me change my mind about this.
But you know that I've only ever loved you. You're the nicest person I've ever met.
And you took advantage of that kindness and used it to betray me. I may be patient, but even I have my limits, and I don't enjoy being played with like that.
Please, you can't divorce me. How am I supposed to pay for the alimony or the money you're suing me for because of the affair?
Yeah, I suppose you probably should have thought about that before you did what you did. But I don't know you anything, actually. You've got some nerve even trying to ask me not to leave you.
I really am sorry. John, I promise that it'll never happen again. I swear it.
I know it won't happen again because you and I are getting divorced. I don't really see what else there is to say about the matter. I paid for your mom's cancer treatment when I was the one who had a parasitic tumor this whole time. After that, Wendy knew she had no other choice and went along with the divorce. Her mom and I found out that she was cheating when her neighbor called about some strange man coming and going from her house while she was out of town. I called in a favor from an old friend to look into this guy, and he quickly discovered that he was having an affair with Wendy, who thought both her mom and I were out of town. In the end, the two of them had to pay me a hefty sum for their affair that left Wendy penniless. She begged for her mom to let her stay at her house, but she refused. Instead, Wendy moved far away with what little savings she had left. Now, I hear that she is working multiple jobs just to afford a tiny apartment where she barely makes ends meet. Wendy's mom apologized profusely to me for the mix-up and even offered to pay me back the money I had thought was being given to her. I told her that it wasn't fair for her to do that and just moved on with my life. Months after the divorce, and although I'm still adjusting to the single life, I'm glad to at least know that I'm not being taken advantage of like I was with Wendy.